Welcome to Behind Every Booking, the podcast that unlocks the potential of your hotel business with insights, stories, and strategies for success. I'm Radka Telikova, your host, and I'm thrilled to take you behind the scenes of the fascinating world of hospitality. Let's dive in. I've dedicated my career to helping hotels optimize their revenue and create unforgettable guest experiences. So what's coming up on Behind Every Booking? I'll be sharing real-world success stories from my clients. We'll dive into actionable strategies for increasing direct bookings, optimizing revenue, and streamlining operations. If you wish to join my community, check the link in the description under the episode, and let's make some magic happen together. Ahoy, here is Radka again. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. Today I want to talk about something that I know many hoteliers are grappling with: adjusting prices. Let me start with a quick story. Last week, I spoke to a hotel owner. Let's call her Maria. Maria runs a beautiful boutique property, and she's been hesitant to increase her rates, even though she knows her costs have skyrocketed. She told me, "I'm scared my guests will leave if I charge them more." And you know what? That's a very common fear. Maybe you felt the same way. But here's the thing. Staying stagnant is not the answer. If you don't adjust your prices, your profit margins will keep shrinking. And that's no way to run a business. It's time to stop playing small. I understand it's a daunting step, so let's take it one step at a time. Today, I'll share some strategies to help you approach this challenge with confidence. By the end of this episode, you'll see that pricing adjustments, when done thoughtfully, can actually strengthen your business. Let's start with the big picture. Inflation is something you're feeling every day, whether it's through rising wages, higher energy bills, or increased supplier costs. On the surface, it might seem like a challenge you can manage, but the reality is that inflation eats into your profits faster than you realize. Maria, for instance, shared how her laundry service rates went up by 15% while her room rate stayed the same. "It's okay," she said, "I don't want to scare off my guests." But the truth is, while her intentions were good, her strategy was hurting her bottom line. As hoteliers, we need to think bigger. The goal isn't just to break even, it's to grow and thrive, even in challenging times. I'm sure that in 10 years, well, maybe in just 5 years, Maria will start thinking about renovating her rooms. And when she does, she'll ask herself, where can I get the money to keep up the standards my clients expect? The truth is, if you don't renovate, your guests will eventually notice. Some will leave. And while you might attract new ones for a while, it's not a sustainable way to succeed. This is why it's so important to save money over time, specifically to set aside a capex budget. Ideally, this should cover at least 5 years' worth of planned upgrades. Think about it. How can you build that budget if you haven't been consistently adjusting your rates to keep up with inflation? Trying to absorb rising costs from your own pocket is not a winning strategy. You need to price smarter, not harder, and ensure you're protecting your profitability so you're ready for the future. Now, let me tell you about Adriana, one of my clients who manages a charming hotel in Slovakia. Even during the pandemic, a time when the hospitality industry was in survival mode, we achieved amazing results. Within the first 4 months, the number of reservation requests increased by 100%. Yes, 100%. We didn't stop there. Together, we boosted sales and increased the number of direct bookings by over 50%. On top of that, the average booking price via the booking engine grew by 20%. How did we do it? We applied dynamic pricing and revenue management tactics, changed the booking engine, added a CRM, and, most importantly, started working as a team. Adriana's hotel saw direct sales skyrocket, and room revenue increased by an incredible 88%. These results came from implementing my proven strategies and focusing on 3 core elements of a direct booking strategy. The lesson here? You don't have to fear change. With the right tools, mindset, and support, you can adapt, thrive, and set your business up for long-term success, even in the face of challenges like inflation. Should you raise your prices? Now, I know what you're thinking. If I raise my prices, won't my guests stop booking? Let's unpack that fear. Adjusting your rates doesn't have to mean an overnight across-the-board hike. Instead, think about it as a step-by-step approach using smart strategies like dynamic pricing and revenue management. Here's how to get started. First, understand your guests. If your audience is mostly budget-conscious travelers, a small price increase might be manageable, especially if you're offering great value. On the other hand, if you're catering to luxury travelers, they're likely to expect premium pricing, but even they might resist if the jump feels unjustified. Second, look at your competition. Are they raising their prices? If so, it's a clear sign that the market can handle it. If they're not, consider whether staying competitive means holding steady or finding other ways to add value. And finally, think about the economy. During strong economic periods, people are more willing to spend on travel and experiences. In tougher times, they may look for deals, so you'll need to adapt accordingly. Raising your prices isn't about being greedy. It's about staying viable. If you're still worried, start small. Adjust by at least 5% to keep up with inflation. Anything less, and you're essentially losing money every day. So how can you adjust your prices step by step? Let's say you've decided to take the leap. Here's how you can make those price adjustments effectively. Step 1 is using revenue management. This isn't just a fancy term, it's a system that analyzes demand, market conditions, and your competitors to help you set the perfect price for every day, every room, and every season. Step 2 is embracing dynamic pricing. This means your rates adjust in real time based on factors like occupancy, demand, and even local events. The beauty of dynamic pricing is that it ensures you're never leaving money on the table. Maria, for example, started using a basic dynamic pricing strategy for her weekends, increasing rates slightly during peak times. To her surprise, not only did guests keep booking, but her overall revenue grew by 10% in just 3 months. There are as well other ways to protect your margins. Of course, pricing isn't the only lever you can pull to stay profitable. Let's talk about a few other strategies. First, cut unnecessary costs. Take a hard look at your expenses and negotiate better deals with your suppliers. Even small savings can add up over time. Next, invest in a solid property management system, or PMS. A good PMS doesn't just handle bookings, it gives you real-time data to make smarter decisions and save on operational costs. And don't forget about loyalty programs. These aren't just for the big chains. Offering perks like free upgrades or exclusive discounts can turn first-time guests into lifelong fans. Finally, explore new revenue streams. Could you create special packages, upsell experiences, or target new guest segments? Innovation is your friend here. Another success story comes from one of the members of the Inevitable Hotel Success Program, which has been running since November 2022 in the Czech Republic and Slovakia. I launched this premium program internationally in 2023 to help hoteliers worldwide achieve similar results. David, a dedicated member of the program, has been managing a boutique hotel with 19 rooms. Since joining in November, his hotel has seen remarkable growth. By September, 10 months after he joined my program, David had already achieved the following. Occupancy increased by 13%, and the average daily rate, ADR, grew by an impressive 18.82%. These changes led to a significant revenue boost, with the hotel generating an additional 100,000 euros in revenue for 2023. While costs rose by approximately 40,000 euros, the netto income increased by 60,000 euros. This incredible transformation was made possible through the implementation of my proven strategies and guidance. In that year, he significantly improved his profitability. The return on investment from the program has been extraordinary, and David's success is a testament to the power of effective revenue and operations strategies. With such strong results, our goals for 2025 are even more ambitious. You can achieve great results if you track your success. Once you've made changes, it's crucial to review your financials monthly, analyze your market performance, and listen to your guests. Their feedback can tell you a lot about what's working and what's not. Keep an eye on metrics like occupancy rates, average daily rate, and revenue per available room. These numbers are your best friends when it comes to evaluating success. Here's the bottom line. Inflation is still here, and ignoring it won't make it go away. But you don't have to tackle it all at once. Start with small, thoughtful adjustments. Use revenue management and dynamic pricing to guide your decisions. Focus on providing value and don't be afraid to innovate. By the way, Maria has already seen progress. She started small, decided to raise her rates by just 5%, and using dynamic pricing for her peak seasons. She will be working with me on a weekly basis while is become a member of my program. The result? Honestly, I expect the following in a few months because the results are usually the same by all my clients. Higher revenue in high demand period, more attractive offers in low demand, improved communication in the team, which is resulting in happier staff, and guests who keep coming back because they see the value she offers. It gives me chills just talking about it. I absolutely love seeing the progress and the happiness of hoteliers. They finally see things starting to move. You deserve to experience success too. Let me help make it a part of your journey. My key takeaways from this episode are simple. Stop playing small, adjust your rates by at least 5% while using dynamic pricing, and apply revenue management strategies. Don't overthink it. Just take action. And if you feel like you need guidance or support along the way, I'm here for you. Let's make it happen together. Thanks for spending this time with me. I love talking about these strategies, and I hope you found something valuable today. If you have questions or want to dive deeper, stick around. We'll be covering more on pricing and revenue management in future episodes. Until next time, keep innovating and remember, you've got this. I am here to back you up. Just send me a message, and we'll see how I can support you this year. Thank you for joining me on this journey together. If you're as excited as I am about making every booking count, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss a single episode. And if you've got a question or topic you'd like me to cover, I'd love to hear from you. Let's connect on Instagram or LinkedIn. If you wish to join my community, check the link in the description under the episode. I wish to kindly ask you to do two things. Share the podcast with others who may find it helpful, and subscribe so it becomes a trending favorite among hoteliers and those who fell in love with this industry.